Denied.
This ship is absolute garbage.
Oops, Grozovoi is a tier 10 ship of the USSR destroyer second line. It has been considered as an underperforming and unpopular ship since it was launched back in March 2017. After all the buffs, she is a fine ship in my opinion. The concealment is not the best of what she faces, but 6.0 kilometers is still quite stealthy. It also has the best 130mm gun in the entire Soviet destroyer line. But 1% lower fire chance. No. It has 3.6 second reload time and 14.8 kilometer range with flat arcs, which allow you to annoy big ships at range when necessary. Recently, Wargaming gave a ton of consumables to this ship, which enhances her survivability and diversifies her playstyle. By referring to what I have just said, and the ships in the previous tiers, you may think of playing Grozovoi as a normal gunboat DD. However, there is one major strength that yet to be mentioned, the anti-air. It has 84 DPS at 7.5 kilometers and 136 DPS at 5.1 kilometers when you take all the captain skills and upgrades. Combining with the 4 times defense of AA fire consumable and the low air detectability range, it can cause a huge trouble to the enemy CB, especially denying air spotting and fighter duels. This is why I play her as an anti-air destroyer. Captain skills. These are my recommended captain skills for an AA build Grozovoi. If you are playing Grozovoi as a gunboat, take survivability expert and superintendent instead to improve your durability. Note that you only have 2 smokes by default, so getting 1 more charge is always a nice thing. Take adrenaline rush to boost your damage output. Recommended upgrades. Take auxiliary armaments modification 1 to improve the survivability of the mid-range AA guns. Take steering gears modification 2 to dodge incoming shells, torpedoes, and aerial strike better. You can also choose to take propulsion modification 2 just like other smoke shooting DDs. However, my CV buddy will spot torpedoes most of the time when I'm in the smoke. That's why I still prefer the improved rudder shift time. Let me show you some gameplays. As an AA destroyer, your job is very similar to normal DDs. You can test capture points. You fight with other DDs. You set smoke screens for allies. However, unlike other types of destroyers, The scouting job is played differently. Instead of just spotting ships for your team, you focus on killing fighter planes at the start of the game, so that your CV mate can scout for your team. You get into the center of the map aggressively, so that you can deny enemy planes and destroyers from spotting your teammates. Grozovoi has a thick hull, so be careful when enemy battleships are looking at you, as you eat BBAP pens like Deering and Z-52.
No.
Your job is to survive with the aid of heal, as long as possible to deal with the planes, as carriers can highly influence late games. Use terrains to cover yourself when you are shooting, or air spotted if possible. As your shells are quite flat, you can only lob cells over islands when shooting enemy ships at range. Otherwise, you can try to get behind small islands in aggressive positions which other island-hugging cruisers cannot make use of safely. You can even utilize enemy smokes to keep you unspotted. The agility of Grozovoi is quite bad at its tier, as it is one of the biggest ED. Nevertheless, with rudder shift mod, she can still dance between torpedoes. AA usage. The AA of Grozovoi shines when the defensive fire consumable is on. However, you only have 3 charges, so every charge is valuable, and do not waste them when unnecessary. If your defensive fire is on cooldown, a good Achilles or midway player can easily wreck you even you are fully AA spec. Pro tips. Press P at the start of the match. Sneak up to around 4 kilometers from the planes. Then turn on your AA or even activate defensive fire to enjoy fireworks. You can also lay offensive smoke before you are air spotted, so that you can farm planes without being shot at. However, you only have 2 smokes, so use them wisely. Also, only use them when your allies or CV can spot planes for you.
Smoke generator started.
What if no one is spotting the planes for you, and the enemy CV is a good player? First, smoke and decelerate when the torpedo planes are still far away. Then stop in the smoke and wait for a few seconds until you think the planes are arrived. After that, good carrier players love to do blind drops in smoke. So outplay them, accelerate and leave the smoke, so that the enemy wastes a full attack. If you sail out of the smoke and realize that the planes have not dropped you yet, trigger your consumable and make him regret. How not to face Grozovoi in a CV. Step 1. Identify that the Grozovoi is in the same division with a carrier. Step 2. Whine about it while having a filet halaguma in the same division. Step 3. Fight your fighters above Grozovoi instead of your own buddy. Step 4. Use all your attacking planes to drop her, while sacrificing your pilots for nothing. Step 5. Get plane spotted, because the air war is lost.
Hello there.
Step 6. Tank for the team and die honorably. Step 7. The halaguma can shoot down as many planes as he wants to until he gets spotted to death.
No.
How to troll CV players. Warning, only do the following when the match outcome is already decided. Step 1. Hunt the enemy CV, so that you will be the primary target for him. Step 2. Trigger defensive AA when you are attacked, and enjoy the firework. Step 3. The enemy CV will keep you spotted with fighters, so that you can farm more planes. Your CV will also have free reign to strike anyone. Step 4. Shoot the enemy CV when he is inside your range. But do not kill him. Repeat step 2 to 4. Alternatively, you can even park at the other side of the island which the enemy CV is hiding. You can shoot planes immediately when they take off without getting hit by secondaries. Your biggest enemy. DDs have 3 major enemies in general: planes, other gunboat DDs and radar. Of course you have no issues with planes. Your CVs can easily deal with any DDs within your AA range, so they are also not an issue. However, radar ships exist in the game. Unfortunately, radar ships generally have really strong AA, including Moskva. That means your CV cannot strike them immediately. Therefore you have to deal with them until they are killed by other surface ships. You either avoid getting into their radar range, or bait their radar. Point your stern to the enemy when you are capping within their radar range. Accelerate out of their radar range when you are radar. After the radar duration is over, reverse back into the cap and cap it. You can even try to spot them when their radar is on cooldown, so that your teammates can kill them faster. Division with a battleship is recommended so that you can have a reliable teammate to kill all these radar or AA ships for your team. Difference between AA destroyer and AA cruisers. AA destroyers are for fighting caps. And sniping planes surprisingly. While AA cruisers provides a no-fly zone outside the capture points, or protecting big ships, as AA cruisers are fragile, they usually hug islands as waifus, and switch positions rather slowly, as they might get deleted in the open. However, as AADDs are stealthy, they can get unspotted easily, so they are better at shifting multiple positions and annoy enemy carrier. Keep in mind that cruisers have much better consistent AA and damage dealing capability. Now take your Grozovoi out of the port for a spin. Farm planes and try to reduce the number of CV by 1 every match. Last tip, play some CV games so that you can understand where should you go in order to shoot more planes and help your CV more effectively. Ultimately, you can top the scoreboard in terms of average plane kills. Good luck, guys.